Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Cowboys coming in at 11-0, going up against the Packers, who come in at 3-8.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their... The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led by a former national champion at Alabama. It's A.J. McCarron.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And his first look is incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Shotgun snap for McCarron. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go again with Collins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Good.
Now a give to Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
2nd down following the run. And again, it's Collins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now back to throw, and he finds Daniels. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run with Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. They go again with Davis. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Blue landing.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now here's McCarron on third. And this one is incomplete.
Not only was that a 3 and out, there's a third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Jones. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, tackle, it usually results in a big play. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Here's Davis now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On the carry, it's Davis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go. 3-19.
On second down, here's McCarron. And some room to work. And the ball is knocked out. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, McCarron out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
McCarron to throw on second down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll try the counter with Dixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
McCarron and company going for it on fourth. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And out now come the Cowboys.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the Packers get set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now McCarron throwing on second. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. And some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Now it falls on McCarron to get his guys to the line quickly. From midfield, here's McCarron. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing now is McCarron. Back to the air on second down. It's McCarron. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's McCarron again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that past the sticks, first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Davis. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Packers didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's roll those highlights. Cowboys with the football midway through the first. The pass out of the gun will be completed, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. The Cowboys go up by a field goal. Now 1st and 10, defense will get to the quarterback here. This will go as a loss of 5.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Just a lone field goal in that first half. Will the offenses show up? That's now the question. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, they'll throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now Collins. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes, he's awfully hard to move. That's why he's there. A big guy, usually north of 300 pounds, with some agility. But somehow, you've got to figure out how to move him. And most teams will double the nose. Center and a guard trying to move him to one side or the other. And when they're able to do that successfully,
can't get away, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Dumps it off to Mixon. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Second down, it's Dixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run here with Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. McCarron from the gun on 3rd. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So this hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after another, but at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been a pretty doggone entertaining game.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pitcher's duel in baseball, don't you think? The aficionados can appreciate a tightly fought game like this.
Yeah, but the fantasy players, not so much. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. At the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. To take the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8. This is Collins on the handoff. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to throw. And Daniels has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that. Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The Packers on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw, it's McCarron. And this is going to be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Dallas gets set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
A give right to Collins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run with Collins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
McCarron. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 54 yards. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Second and goal now from the 8. Here's Collins. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third and goal.
Let's go! Green 39!
Going with a big fullback wide. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They'll drop to throw. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 11 more on that one and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 19, and that leads to a Green Bay first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw is McCarron. To Mixon on the check down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw, McCarron. And right side caught, Hogan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Packers on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This will be 3rd and 5. Now McCarron. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go now.
McCarron with one final try. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Cowboys, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.